Hey everybody, welcome back to the Bohn Legacy YouTube channel. It's been a little while since our last vlog or update, and there's been a lot going on in the bowling world.
Yeah, I would love to talk about urethane. Everybody knows they're my favorite. But Brunswick has been rolling out with some heat recently, and me and Justin have been switching up our bags. So today, we're going to give you an inside scoop on what's in our bags and what's coming up.
So today, we're going to give you a full market update from Brunswick, DV8, Hammer, and more, all 7 brands of Brunswick, and we'll even talk about what balls we're actually throwing in our bags right now.
Plus, we're going to share a little life update, what we've been up to, what's keeping us busy, the tournaments we've got going on, and how we're fueling up for tournaments. Something new.
Let's get into it. Before we dive into the bowling ball lineup, I want to take a second and thank Huel for sponsoring today's video. And honestly, it couldn't have come at a better time.
Yeah, between school, tournaments, and travel, it's been a busy stretch. So having something quick and complete like Huel has been super clutch for me. We're both getting our senior seasons of college bowling underway. Between class, practice, and homework, I ain't got no time to cook. Or even learn how to cook. Because I don't know how, and I don't got any interest in learning how. That's why I've been loving the Huel Black Edition powder. It's my go-to when I need something quick and easy between practice and class. All I need is some water and the powder, mix it up, and boom, I got a meal. It's a complete meal that's packed with protein and nutrients like vitamin C that supports the immune system, so I don't have to worry about skipping a meal when I'm on the go. And it's got 40 grams of protein, and all I have to do is shake a bottle. What more could I ask for?
And recently, we've both added Huel's brand new Daily Greens RTD to our routine. It's developed by registered nutritionists and dietitians, packed with 42 vitamins, minerals, and superfoods, with only 25 calories, 4 grams of fiber, and just 1 gram of sugar. I'm big on coffee in the morning, and since I've started drinking the Huel's Daily Greens RTD, I've actually noticed more steady energy throughout the day. I personally have been drinking the peach and hibiscus flavor, and it's got great taste, and it makes me feel better throughout the day. What more could I ask for?
Get Huel's newest products, plus the rest of their products, for 15% off with this exclusive offer for new customers only, using code BOHN15 at www.huel.com. Hope to see you with some Huel in your bag.
Thanks again to Huel for sponsoring this video. Now let's get into what's new from Brunswick. A ton of new gear has hit the market over the past few months.
Yeah, so instead of just one ball review, we're going to run through all of the brand releases in one. We're going to give you our quick thoughts and what we think. We've talked to our people, now we're talking to you. We're going to give you our inside scoop to see what the latest and greatest have to offer.
Let's start with Brunswick. 4 new releases: the Combat, the Infinity Quest, the Energize, and the Alert. The Combat, an asymmetric pearl that gives you that clean, right through the fronts look with a sharp back end. Really good for creating angles when the lane starts to open up. Next, the Infinity Quest is a stronger, asymmetric solid with polish on the cover, great for traction in the oil, and a continuous move down lane. Definitely a versatile piece on some oil. Then there's the Energize, an asymmetric hybrid. Still smooth through the mids, but plenty of pop off the back. Reminds me a little bit of the Vaporize, just a little bit earlier. And finally, the Alert, a symmetric solid that's smoother overall with earlier motion and controllable shape when you want something to blend the lane. Altogether, Brunswick's lineups over the past few months has you covered from clean and angular to smooth and predictable and everything in between.
Over at DV8, we've got the Severe Collision and the Mantra Solid. The Mantra Solid is the big asymmetric solid, smooth, controllable with lots of hook, and great on lots of oil and on the fresh. The Severe Collision is your big asymmetric pearl with tons of hook and back-end motion, great when you need shape and power. One of my personal favorites and a step up from the Violent Collision.
Radical's been busy. 4 new releases: the Guru Oracle, the Snapshot Hybrid, the Evil Eye, and the Intel Recon. The Guru Oracle, a strong asymmetric solid, brings back that true radical asymmetric shape. Strong mid lane, heavy continuation and a motion that just keeps driving through the pins, going to be great on the fresh and when there's some oil out on the lane. Next, the Snapshot Hybrid gives you a cleaner look through the front with a quicker, more responsive move off the friction. Really good when the solid pieces start to lose energy. Then there's the Evil Eye, a symmetrical solid. With a unique core shape, it offers the largest range and intermediate differential of any symmetric ball ever made. If you're a Pro Shop guy, this will be really cool for you to play out with some layouts, and if you're not, just talk to your Pro Shop operator, because they'll guide you the right way. And rounding it out, the Intel Recon, a symmetric pearl. The same great Intel is back, but with HK22, it'll be that much better. Altogether, it's a really complete lineup. Strong, angular, and controllable, all under the Radical brand.
Ebonite has added 2 strong pieces to their line recently, the Entity and the One Ovation. The Entity gives you that smooth, strong mid-lane read that makes it a great asymmetric solid built for the fresh on lots of oil. The One Ovation leans towards strong back-end motion, but it channels that classic One style. Solid through the mid lane with a continuous back-end hit. When you need shape and punch, this is the one. Both are dependable tournament pieces.
Columbia 300's latest pieces include the Pulse and the Ricochet Return. The Pulse, a smooth, solid, symmetric piece. It's more of a balanced and readable option, and it's great when the conditions call for predictability. Next, the Ricochet Return gives you a cleaner look and a little more shape down lane. Still a symmetric ball with a shiny cover, it's going to be a great step down when you want something that still corners.
Track's got 2 new additions in the Theorem Solid and the Criterion Inverse. The Theorem Solid gives that same great shape and continuation as the original Theorem, but this one is built for a little bit more oily conditions. The Criterion Inverse adds that quicker, sharper back-end look built for medium oil conditions where a strong ball is going to be super necessary.
And rounding things out, Hammer's been on a roll with the Bubblegum Vibe, Anger Solid, Black Widow Tor V1, and Maximum Effect. The Bubblegum Vibe brings out a clean, controllable motion, and it's going to be good when the conditions are lighter or when you need to smooth things out. The Anger Solid, a smooth, symmetric ball that brings more early hook and control, and it's going to be great on them medium oil conditions. Then there's the Black Widow Tor V1, a fresh take on one of Hammer's most iconic lines, taking that Widow motion but giving it more control with a lower differential and paired with HK22. And finally, the Maximum Effect. This ball is all about shape and punch. This one overall is going to be a step up from the Widow, a little bit stronger and a little bit more down lane. It's going to be the one that you're going to want to go to when you have to open up your ankles, but still get that strong, decisive back-end finish.
So that's what's new from the Brunswick family, a ton of variety and options across all 7 brands.
For sure, no matter your style or lane condition, there's going to be something in there that fits for you. We recommend talking to your Pro Shop operator and they'll be able to recommend the best ball for your game.
Now, what's in our bags?
All right, ball number 1 for me right now is the Rally. For me, this one's all about strength and control. It's got that smooth, readable motion front to back, and it's perfect when the lanes are fresh, I'm blowing all out oil, or I'm blowing out something that's a little flatter. It reads the mid lane good, blends the pattern nicely, and still finishes strong. The Rally has been the first ball out of my bag when urethane ain't it.
Starting off my bag at number 1, we got the Mesmerize. Super strong, but really predictable for a bigger asymmetrical piece. I will go to it early in the blocks when there's heavier oil and I want something that digs in and shapes up without being uncontrollable. It gives me that strong mid-lane traction, but still keeps energy for the pins. It's going to be my heavy oil workhorse.
Up next for me is the Infinity Quest. This one's got that strong, continuous motion that's perfect when I need to open up the lane a little bit more. It handles volume really well, but it's still clean through the fronts that lets me chase the pattern left without overreacting off the spot. It's a good follow-up for me after the Rally once the fronts start to go away.
Next up at number 2, we've got the DD8 Heckler. It's one of my favorite benchmark pieces, clean through the front, quick but controllable motion off the friction, and great when I'm moving inside on transition. When I need something that's not too early and not too skip flippy, that's the ball I grab. The DD8 Heckler fits right in the middle of my bag, and it works on a ton of different patterns. Boom! Yeah, so that's how I got on the heckler.
Following that, I've got the Energize, which I haven't gotten to throw a ton yet, but from what I've seen so far, I'm very excited for this one. This will be great when the lanes start to blend out and I need something that clears the fronts and start to open it up. It's got a hybrid cover that reads the lane consistently but doesn't quit on the back end. It's that perfect middle ground ball for medium conditions, and I'm excited to see this one go down the lane in some upcoming events.
Up next for me at number 3 is the DV8 Mantra Soften. It's smooth, strong, and one of those balls that quickly I'm able to rely on. It reads early, but still continues through the pins. I like it on a medium to heavier oil pattern when I need something to control the friction and keep my angles tighter. It's one of those dependable solids that just rolls true. For me personally, the Mantra Solid is going to be a step down from my heckler. It's going to give me a little bit different shape, but still keeping that same motion with the hook early and kind of just fade right into the 1-2 that I love to see.
Another one for me that's been staying in my bag recently is the Pulse. It's a smoother, more controllable piece overall, and really smooth off the friction. I'll pull it out of my bag when I want to stay straighter and control the pocket on tougher patterns. It might not be the flashiest ball in my bag, but it definitely saves me on the fresh when I have to grind.
Up next for me is the DV8 Severe Collision. When I need to open up my angles and get to the right, this is the perfect ball. It's super strong and really angular off the spot. I'll throw it when I want to see the ball get down the lane and still make a defined move. It's got a lot of shape down the lane, and that's what I like the most about it.
The next ball is one that I'm super excited for, and it's the brand new Alert from Brunswick. This one looks sweet as a controllable solid. It gives me a smooth arc and looks like it'll help me stay out of trouble when the lanes transition. I think it can be super versatile from playing straighter on the fresh to being in play when the fronts start to open up and I need something that slows down without losing energy. I'm really looking forward to seeing more of this one.
Following that, I've got one of my all-time go-tos, the Violent Collision. It's my get-out-of-jail-free card. It's been a staple in my bag ever since the ball has come out. It's been in my bag. It's simple, it's predictable, and does everything and exactly how you want it to do. Well, for me at least. I would throw the Violent over the Severe when I'm looking for a little bit smoother of a shape down the lane. It's been a staple in my bag for a super long time, and you just gotta have those.
And rounding out my bag, the last ball for me is going to be the DV8 Dark Side. For me, it's smooth off the spot while still getting through the fronts consistently and still seeing the end of the pattern correctly. I'll use it on the burn when the lanes hook a ton and I want to create angle without it jumping too early. For me, as a college bowler, this ball is going to be the last ball out of my bag and I'm going to bring it everywhere.
The Dark Side's going to finish out my bag as well. It's the underrated ball of the year for DV8 in 2025, and everybody needs one. This ball gives me a really unique shape. It's clean up front, but has that heavy, continuous roll through the pins. I can use it when I want to open up my angles a bit more, but it's also controllable enough when the lanes are in transition. It's versatile, and that's what I love about it. It's cool to see how the same ball shapes differently for both of us, but we both trust it. Easily one of the most versatile pieces in the both of our bags right now. All right, that wraps up our market update and our current arsenals. A lot of great stuff hitting the lanes right now.
Yeah, it's been fun following along with what new releases have been coming out and testing the new products and seeing what fits in our bag and what fits our game.
Let us know in the comments what you're throwing, what you think we should be throwing, and what you think we should do next while we're both at school.
And a big thanks once again to Huel for sponsoring today's video. Be sure and visit them at www.huel.com and use code BOHN15 to save 15% off your first order.
If you liked the video, make sure you give us a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe so you never miss a new video. And maybe even turn on those notifications so when we make a new video, you know. And head over to Bohn Legacy if you like this hoodie and create your own legacy today.
Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time on the Bohn Legacy. Peace.